Okay, the US government, Donald Trump, are ready to train the Biafran Defense Force against these Fulani militias because from the information I'm gathering, Donald Trump is not happy as regards the insecurity currently ravaging Nigeria, the Middle Belt and the Biafran, to be precise. The other day, he told he told the embassy to shut down there in Abuja, and at the same time, they got an intelligence report that over 1,000 terrorists have been imported
into
Abuja.
Yes.
Now, Donald Trump, according to Bob of House, Corner, is an UK evangelist, sorry, a US evangelist, is telling Trump to do the needful by training, the Biafra Defense Force and arming them with arms so that they can defend themselves, defend Christians in Biafra land. Do you agree with
Donald Trump has been doing a very good job. Immediately he got the information that some persons imported 1,000 Fulani bandits into Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Donald Trump sent his men, military men, to raise, to go to Abuja, American Embassy office, to close it down and order the whole American diplomatic, officers to vacate Abuja Embassy of United States of America. This is a true fact. It is online. It is on social media. And how did this happen? Because all of a sudden, over 1,000 Fulani terrorists entered Abuja. They were imported by some forces unknown to the United States. But federal government of Nigeria, are they going to deny it? That they don't know. And this time around, Trump has actually made good plan to train some military forces, especially Christian brigade by name in the southeastern Nigeria. These are the people that are going to secure the Biafra land, under administration of our Prime Minister Ngozi Orabueze in exile. And this is what Trump has done to actually checkmate all those agents of Nigerian military forces, both legal and illegal, in the southeastern Nigeria, especially Asari Dokubo, that was employed by Buhari administration to be buying the Igbo'S, to be buying the Igbo politicians. They use him to settle score, to counter IPOB, to counter ESN, and all the military forces down for Biafra. Asari Dokubo is the one, and Trump is going to arm Biafra, Christian brigade. This Christian brigade is just, they are acting at what do you call them? Biafran Liberation Army. But they are going to get special training from American military, forces, as Donald Trump has promised. So what we are trying to say is that many were killed in the past in Igbo land. I mean, Fulani terrorists employed by all these politicians, Gumi, the sponsors of terrorists in Nigeria, El-Rufai, many of them Malami. They all train these Fulani terrorists, Mudu Cherif, the ISWAP. They have their the people that sponsor them and train them as well. Look at Gumi. Gumi had military experience, and Gumi is voicing out anyhow in favor of Fulani bandits, terrorists. And the current government is not doing anything against Gumi. So America has actually preferably put everything in place. I mean, the mechanism to train good Christian brigade, forces that will counter any Fulani terrorists that might like to encroach in the southeastern region. Any encroachment from Fulani bandits will be checkmated by this Christian brigade, as suggested by Donald Trump administration. Trump is not sleeping right now until he puts every mechanism in order to counter terrorism attack in the southeastern Nigeria. Never in history again could anybody accuse Simon Ekpa of involving in anything sponsorship of terrorism in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is an Igbo man that won scholarship in Finland. He went to Finland. From there, he joined their lawmaking body and is doing good currently is doing well. His barrister Levy. Barrister Levy is not taking it easy with Nigerian government. That's why he has prepared to take Nigerian government to ICC over that kind of defamation of character, accusing Simon Ekpa of sponsorship of terrorism in Nigeria, amounted serious, let me say, fundamental right breach at ICC level. And Levy is going to ICC to drag Tinubu administration to ICC. Tinubu administration has been working hard to bring the Igbo nation down. while all those Igbo politicians in Tinubu administration, as a result of greed and neglect, they don't know the plan of this man Tinubu, that is against the well-being of the Igbo's. How could someone come out and list Igbo names among terrorist sponsors in Nigeria? Are Igbo's terrorists? Are Igbo's Muslim? We've seen on comment section where Yorubas are supporting Iran, supporting bandits, supporting Fulani administration, supporting Tinubu and Buhari. Igbo man does not support terrorism. All I know is that their plans have failed. Trump administration is working hard to make sure Igbo land is over-secured this time around, especially now that they have imported over 1,000 Fulani bandits into the FCT. Yeah, Trump has come to actually stop any attack at the American embassy in Abuja, and it's not going to happen. And we've seen Igbo'S, achievements so far, working hard, and they have secured or gotten approval of Biafra declaration in Washington, D.C., which very shortly is going to take place and shock the world. Tinubu administration has failed to secure Nigeria. He is just like a drowning man in the middle of Atlantic Ocean, looking for available accusation. Nobody is going to be accused. Tinubu should be accused. He actually truncated obese Igbo man's, turn to rule Nigeria. Obi is the owner of this current administration. Tinubu just forced himself there. And look at him. A large failure. A large, I say large, not small or big. Large failure. Tinubu has failed woefully. Has failed woefully.
But should the US, government, raise a military base, just like as they are planning a military base in the northern part of Nigeria? Should they start or raise, and should they, set up a base too in
southeastern Nigeria? There is map. Listen, let me tell you, a long walk towards America having military base in the southeastern Nigeria. It started with Israel. We of course know that the Knesset has perfected their plan to set up Israeli military base in the southeastern Nigeria. Tinubu administration cannot say A, B, C. Tinubu administration cannot say anything. They can mount their tent, pinch their military tent, they are in Israel and America. America is having military base already at Warri. I'm aware of that one. I don't know what to understand. They have a warship there. And this warship is monitoring the coastal line of Biafran states. So there is nothing Nigeria could do about it. America has perfected plan to have military base in the southeastern Nigeria, and that is going to at least put on the bricks, Fulani terrorist threats in the southeastern Nigeria. They are not going to act anymore. We have ESN. ESN has been proscribed by Buhari administration and Tinubu administration as a result of tribal antagonism against the Igbo people. And they still, ESN is doing good work. As I'm talking to you now, they are still there. They are invincible. They are impregnable. The Nigerian military can never bring them down because they are doing good work. Rather, they will be falling victims to Boko Haram on the daily basis. Why? Because they are buying, Nigerian military, innocent Igbo youths in the southeastern Nigeria. They have exposed mid-belt to this kind of security threat, whereby Fulani bandits have been attacking the mid-belt, killing the Jos Plateau indigenes on daily basis, because Nigerian military doesn't want southeastern Nigeria to move forward. They pay much attention to southeast instead of paying attention to northeast and mid-belt to fight down Fulani terrorists. That simple mistake has actually been destroying Nigerian military. Just look at 2 days ago how they attacked military base in Borno State, whereby General Brimo was killed. General Brimo is from Edo State. You see how that innocent man's life was cut short because they are not doing the reality. They are not doing the needful. That's why they forgot how to, fight terrorism, how to at least fortify the barracks. You don't expect criminals to manipulate barracks. Barracks is the headquarters of the military, where they have their base, their arms, all their logistics are there, and mechanisms to fight insecurity. Why attacking barracks, military base, and subdue military base to the level of taking the life of an innocent general? We still regret the death of Brimo General. It is a big loss. Because Brahmo is from southern Nigeria. He is not from the extraction of Fulani pig. And you see, it could be an ambush or a good, well-orchestrated plan. Nigeria is not working at all. It's not working. And let me tell you, American military base, Israeli military base is going to be perfected, well perfected in the southeastern Nigeria to checkmate Fulani bandit terrorist attack.
Just like the South of Sokoto is not happy with the military base, the US military base in the northern part of Nigeria. But Trump now creating another or setting up another military base again in the southeast where is oil and the Niger Delta.
Is not from Nigeria. Sadano Sokoto is a man.
People say his office is bigger than that of the president office.
I reject it in Jesus' name. That is for Tinubu. That is for Muhammad Buhari. That is for people outside Igbo land. Sadano Sokoto is a spiritual leader to all the Muslims at Fulani Caliphate Sokoto, and he is from Senegambia. A man that migrated from Futajelo Island can never ever be my king or my governor. I am not a Muslim. I can never be, and I will never ever worship Muhammad or Allah. I'm a Christian. I worship God of the whole universe in the name of Jesus. That's my own faith I have in God, God of Abraham. So Sadano Sokoto, I don't care whom he is. I don't care what he represents.
He says he's not happy.
He shouldn't be happy. He's supposed to go and hang himself.
He said
all his
military base will bring division to Nigeria.
The terrorists are his brother. They are all his children. He is their spiritual leader. He should go and hit his head on the rock.
When the military said that, you know, forgiving terrorists is good to forgive the terrorists.
He is pampering the terrorists because he himself is the head of all the terrorists in Sahel Africa. America is aware of Sahel Africa, the whole component states or countries of West African economic states, that is Ekbo'S. They are all Sahel countries, and these Fulani terrorists, they migrated from Sahel countries, and their head, their spiritual leader is Sadana of Sokoto. So he is having empathy, sympathy, you know, for them. He commiserates with the Fulani'S anytime they have issue with Nigerian military. That's why he's frowning at America having many military bases in the northern Nigeria to checkmate act of terrorism in that region. I'm telling you that game over for the Fulani Caliphates, Hausas to wake up from their slumber. Are you listening to me? American military bases are not enough. Israel is coming to pitch their own military tent in southeastern Nigeria. I don't care about north. Israel is happy on having their pitch in, you know, their tent, military tent or base in southeastern Nigeria. But America is going to have many at Sokoto, North, Northwest, Northeast Borno State in the Mid-Belt. America have been pitching their military bases already. Military bases should be pitched, you know, by United States of America in the entire North. That is how to checkmate the ISIS, all the terrorist platform in the North, like Arua, Fulani herdsmen terrorists, Fulani bandits terrorists, the Aswap and Boko Haram. America should come. Mahmuda with inclusion. Then Fulani, we are there 340 something sponsors of terrorists. Now they have included the Igbo'S because Tinubu is bent on playing game. He doesn't want Biafra to go. So that's why he is playing eye service to United Nations. But it is too late for the Tinubu administration and all its components at Asurok, who has indicted the Igbo'S on sponsorship of terrorism. It's too late. Do you know why? The people that brought the list, number one was UAE. Second, Saudi Arabia. Third, United States of America and the United Nations Organization. So this list has come too late. They are going to sweep it under carpet. Because Abeza has actually known the plan of Tinubu administration to stop Biafra declaration in Washington, D.C. Tinubu administration has failed. Igbo man will never ever sponsor act of terrorism. Chinese know, the Canadians know, Australia knows, and even the Great Britain, they know that Igbo man is not a terrorist. So what Yoruba administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working hard on is to indict Igbo. But let me tell you, Tinubu is a Muslim. Southwest is at least how many percentage of their population are Muslims? So boo you, Tinubu administration. Igbo man is never a terrorist. Boo you. Simon has never ever sponsored any act of terrorism across Nigeria. Simon was working hard fighting for Biafra emancipation and how the people of southeastern Nigeria will be secured and rid of Fulani headers attack. He is not among the sponsors of terrorists.
Okay. That's why we know that Jonathan Levy is Simon Ekpa's legal counsel currently. Do you think if the Nigerian government, submit this name to the American government,
yes,
do you think the American government will work against Simon Ekpa?
It can never. You will have our prime minister in exile right now working towards declaration of Biafran state in Washington, D.C. And American lawmakers in the House have actually approved what Ngozi Odabueze, our prime minister, has been working on for how many months now. So it's a news. It's going to be a new thing to USA. When they saw the list, they will actually shrug it off that Nigeria is a criminal country, as they have been working hard to indict the Igbo'S in the southeast as if the Igbo'S are terrorists. Right now, if they submit it to United States lawmakers, they are going to laugh. They are going to laugh, and they are going to laugh, and they will be laughing. Simon Ekpa will never, ever be extradited. He's not among the sponsors of terrorists. The sponsors of terrorists are in this administration. They were in the administration of Jonathan. They were in the administration of Muhammad Buhari. And this current Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is full of what? International criminals who have been at least laundering money that belongs to the public fund, transferring it into UK, ABSA, South Africa, Europe, Britain, and so on and so forth. They are all into sponsorship of terrorists. And we know most of the Fulani Janjaweeds that are included in this administration, they work hard to make sure that terrorists has taken the entire Nigeria geography, working hard to invade Asorok. Even Abuja is under siege by the bandits. And who are the sponsors? The Fulani Janjaweeds. Tinubu administration is anti-Igbo. Anti-Igbo. What Igbo represents. He should go and submit it to United Nations. Of course, United Nations knows that the fourth deadliest terrorist organization in the world is Fulani'S. Yes, they are attacking everywhere. Even in Kwara State, Woro community has been subjected to attack. And all the thriving town before in the past in Kwara State has become a ghost town. Courtesy Fulani bandits, terrorists. They have taken over the entire Kwara. Tinubu administration should stop accusing Igbo man of what he has not done. Stop accusing Simon Ekpa of what he has not done. Simon Ekpa has never sponsored terrorism in Nigeria. He's working hard to protect Igbo. And he did well when it matters most. As a result of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's absenteeism in this agitation business, Simon Ekpa represents too well. He has done great job. He's not a terrorist. Tinubu, instead of arresting Babache, instead of arresting Gumi Sheikh, instead of going far as to Fulani Caliphate or Sokoto Caliphate and arrested the spiritual leader of all the terrorist hub in West Africa, that is Sudan or Sokoto, he is looking towards Igbo man. Tinubu, shame unto you. God will disgrace you. Comes 2027.
Okay, before CJS Musa, stepped down as the chief of defense staff, he boldly said that since Simon Ekpa have been arrested, in Finland, that there have been peace in the southeast, that Ekpa was the one constituting nuisance in the southeast. Do you agree with that? That there's peace now in the southeast?
We can never agree with propagandists. I cannot.
President, to you, is there no peace now in the southeast?
No. There's no peace in the southeast. They have employed Asaro Dokubo. The more Ekpa fought in those days, Asaro Dokubo disbanded what Ekpa has planned to bring peace in the southeast. And right now, his confession in the social media, Asaro Dokubo, the royal chief of this Amaya Nebo, I don't know what to understand, has actually confessed being employed by Buhari administration to kill the Igbo'S. He even showed it on camera. He went out Sorok and confessed to this current administration. Why shouldn't Tinubu arrest him? Tinubu shouldn't have arrested him because Tinubu is a coward. His administration is a coward. He's running a coward government. Look at how Asari Dokubo has been messing up, abusing America, inviting America to attack Nigeria, inviting every military forces within the reach of United States of America. The Naval Sail, the Marine Police, the Marine, all America, military forces components to come and attack Nigeria, that is going to attack them back, that is going to stop them from invasion or invading Niger Delta, region. Tinubu administration could not talk. This same man threatened the Igbo'S to kill all of them. Tinubu administration could not talk. Now Tinubu is enlisting an innocent man among the terrorists in Nigeria, not knowing that America has actually penciled Asari Dokubo down as terrorists. A terrorist indeed. America has been debating over Asari Dokubo's, complicity in terror, act of terror in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa, on the government, Igbo'S hatred is a result of hate of Igbo. That's why he listed Simon Ekpa among sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. Tinubu, game over. You can never succeed. This man, Simon Ekpa, is free. He's an innocent man.
Should his name have been, since he has come out to openly say that
Aside the name is among the terrorists. America has put it down, level it down. Aside the has done some terrorism in Nigeria. Who shot Professor Dora Akunyili at all? Who killed him? Who were killing those Igbo politicians they used to settle score? Asade Dokubo. This time around, Asade Dokubo is hiding around, debunking all that he said in the past, claiming it was AI. It was AI, Asade Dokubo. You thought that Tinubu will use it as a tool to be killing the Igbo'S, but he couldn't. You actually confessed on camera, on social media, that Buhari himself used you. Are you running away from your path? You spit. Now you are running away from your spit. You don't, abscond from your spit. You are guilty and you are under arrest. America should arrest you.